in which he led them to a win with more than 250 yards receiving and a couple of scores. The run inside. It's Raymond. Breaks into the open. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Back to the ground with the running back. There's a little room there. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. On the move, it's Benjamin. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try it again. Can't get him to the ground. And they'll stop. Minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
The Scarlet Knights are marching down the field. To the ground with the back. What a cut. Now he's loose. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
Man, talking to the OC this Getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unleashes one. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Looking for a crease. It's Benjamin. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Tight end now in motion. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers!
And they talked about it coming into this game, guys. They were going to be aggressive. They had an opportunity. Could have kicked a field goal? Absolutely not. Hammer down, they stay aggressive, and they strike first in this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. What a game he had last time out. Found pay dirt 3 times, just under 100 yards in their win.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3 and gets it to the 20-yard line. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Beebe. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like, the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense. Guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Henry were a big part of that thing too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have 2 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield, through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Hoosiers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. On target. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And that's a beautiful job by the receiver, man. Knowing exactly where the sticks are. Don't dance, right? Get that 1st down. You're on your side of the field, man. Get a new set of downs. Keep this drive alive. I love players that have that awareness.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Marsh. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. The Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for open space. It's Raymond. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Right back to the well. Got a little grass. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rutgers.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a...
Makes the catch, and he's free. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll toss it to the left. Powers through the defender.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. It's Hoover. Gets rid of it. Caught over the middle. It's Beebe. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Preston. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. There's some room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Hoosiers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. An 84-yard drive there, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, down on the home team sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
All right, Holly.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The give to the back. And he could not get loose on the run.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Gets it out quickly. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. He's at the touchdown. Scarlet Knights. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
To the air, it's Hoover. Throws for the tight end. That's caught. It's shot. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Hoosiers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Leaves it with the back. Spins away from the defender. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Becker. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
There's a crease. He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Makes a grab over the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running inside. It's Beebe. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. The run inside. It's Raymond. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. And send the tight end in motion. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Rutgers takes its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket from what's left in this 1st half. And the Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Black. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to fire. He fires to the left side. Leaping grab for a big gain. Into the house. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Marsh. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Takes the handoff. It's Beebe. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the 1st down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. To the air, it's Hoover. Fires to the middle. Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We kick things off with Boston College taking on the number 14 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Eagles looking to push their record to 4-1 on the season. And you do that, you're in the driver's seat in terms of locking down a postseason spot. Although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game in Piscataway. We figured we'd be in store for a defensive stalemate. Instead, these two teams have moved the football on the ground. Kind of a throwback game, and I'm not sure there's any need to change it up in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. getting ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Indiana's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they have found some positives here during this 3-game win streak. But right now, trailing in this game, their backs are against the wall. They get an opportunity here to start the third quarter with some more momentum. And he said, we can't worry about the win streak. We just have to worry about doing our job. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Grab behind the line. It's Beebe. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to...
Upstairs, he's got it. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indiana. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey, guys, here on the home team sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. And the Scarlet Knights can really attack on this second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Raymond. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. On the run, it's Benjamin. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Booster, booster. Freeze, freeze. Level. Go.
From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy flying around.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver.
Return.
On 4th down, going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Raymond. Maybe a crease. Got enough space. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy.
Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in from the Indiana sideline. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive.
Turning it on. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Working the middle, it's complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle, it's Marsh. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Using his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Run in the red zone, it's Beatty. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Right back to the well. Hard-hitting tackle.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal for the offense. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just one possession away.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that comes with it. Getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive. So the final period starts with a second down play. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Black. Right down the gut of the field. Inside the touchdown, Rutgers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find and he can make all that damage after the catch. But I tell you what. Defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on it and more attention to it.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Snowed under by the defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to pass, it's Hoover. He tries to take the top off. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Preston. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And the Hoosiers are rolling down the field. Running inside. It's Beebe. Now on second down for this offense. Reads it, fires complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Hoosiers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. In the red area, it's Beebe. Could be an alley. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He is denied, and Hoosiers will hustle to the line. Oh, they're after him. Took a shot as he threw.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. Complete out of the backfield. Touchdown, Indiana! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. The Hoosiers right back at him.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, checking in from the home team sidelines. There is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to...
There he goes. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Looking for room. It's Raymond. Might have a chance. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The give to the back. Picks up the first down. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Running back searching for a hole. Finds a crease at the 20. Timeout taken by the Hoosiers. They cannot stop the clock again. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
From the red zone, it's Raymond. Got some room in under the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And offensively, man, I think you want to, at this point in the game, with the clock running down in the 4th quarter with the lead, I want to add points to this, but I do want to chew as much clock as possible. Priority number 1, though, getting that 6.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Rutgers! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The returner will field it and bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.